Alright, this video I want to show you how to build stronger back muscles. I think that this is a very much neglected exercise for a lot of these maybe traditional martial artists or these people that do the Shaolin Kung Fu or Taekwondo or whatever, traditional martial art. A lot of them lack this type of training. Like some facilities, martial arts schools, you'll see that they don't even have any weights. And they don't even have any pull-up bars. I mean, they just have the students punching and kicking and doing forms. I mean, that's building cardio endurance. It's building a little bit of the muscles, but it's not enough. They might have them do push-ups and sit-ups. But to work the back, it's really difficult to work the back without weights or without a pull-up bar. So this is a very commonly neglected exercise that is extremely important for your overall health development, fitness development, and it's clearly going to make you better at your combative techniques, as far as like the punching goes, as far as the choking techniques and the locking techniques, and takedowns or takedown preventions. And it's just the opposite muscle of the push-up. Like you're working the back muscles, so you need to balance it out. It's like extremely important. Okay, so I'm going to show you some different ways that I like to train the back, and then you could integrate this into your training. Okay, this is the type of routine that I like to do. First, we're going to do a pull-up with a close grip. Now, if you can't do pull-ups, there's this thing that you could buy where it's a pull-up assister. You put your foot through this band, and then it will take off some weight from your arms and then allow you to do the pull-up. You could adjust it to go higher or lower. This is a pull-up assistance band. Okay, this is for beginners. All right. So what I like to do is I like to start off with different grips, working the pull-ups. And what I like to do also is to do the full range. When I train, I like to do the full range, all the way down, all the way up, And don't focus too much on the numbers. I don't like to focus too much on the numbers. It's more about getting quality in there and just exhausting the muscles. So if you could exhaust the muscles in 10 reps, that's great. If it takes you 20 reps to do it, then whatever. But just exhaust the muscles and just go full range, when it comes to training. Okay. So I like to hold it close in, and let's say I do 5 from here. Okay, and then let's have it a little bit wider, like here. Okay, and then we'll have it widest. And then let's try to have it chin-up style, palms towards you. Okay, so you'll see that it works your forearms a lot too. It works your biceps a little bit, and it works the back. Okay. Now, as you get tired, you're going to want to kick your legs up to do a few more reps, which is fine. You want to burn it out. So let me burn it out with this grip. And that's my burnout. Now I'm gonna take you over to the other side and show you what you can do with the machine. So I just finished doing all that. Now I'm gonna work with these are called lat pulls. So now I like to grab it all the way wide to work for a wider back. I like to pull it behind my head. Then in front of my chin. And then grab it, pull up, chin up style again. And now, I like to grab this bar and pull it back. And there you go. That's pretty much like a very comprehensive pull-up routine. Just like the bench press, I like to do it all just one right after another, just to tire out the muscle. And I like to do that like pretty much every day. So those are a bunch of different pull-up exercises to work that back that's most commonly neglected in a lot of the traditional martial arts. And you see all the stuff that I used, you need a bar. You know what I mean? There's nothing that can really replace that type of exercise. You need a bar to work with and start pulling yourself up. And you know, this is another thing about the martial arts out there, is that you got all these people, you know, this inflated ego walking around. Oh, I'm so good at this, I could kick, I could punch, I could beat this person up, I could choke that person out. You know, they think they're all, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on out there where they're so competitive and they want to, you know, compete with other people in violent ways. But then you throw them under the pull-up bar and then they might not even be able to do one pull-up. And that to me is it's embarrassing. And it's shameful. Like, they shouldn't be focusing all their energies on breaking boards, breaking bricks, telling people to punch them or them hurting other people. They can't even do a pull-up. I mean, that to me is very shameful. So, you know, I feel that anybody that wants to be proficient in the martial arts, you need to be proficient in fitness. And if you're proficient in fitness, you don't need to show off your martial art abilities, because you could turn to the fitness and use that as a way of like gauging your progress of development. And if you want to compete with somebody in a healthy way, then you could do it with the fitness. You know, because it's clear, you know what I mean? Somebody could do 30 pull-ups and then somebody can't even do one. I mean, there's just a clear indication of somebody's dominance over somebody else in a certain area of development. And I encourage everybody that trains in the martial arts to focus more on this athletic development, this fitness development, as a way of a positive way, you know, to enhance your growth, and a healthy way to compete if you choose to compete. But anyway, these are some of the best back exercises that I like to do, and I highly recommend people to integrate this into their martial arts training.